What is a hidden defect? A hidden defect is an important flaw or defect affecting the quality of the property that you own. How do you know if you have a hidden defect? The courts have established 5 criteria to help guide you in understanding if a hidden defect affects your property. Criteria number 1, the defect existed at the time of the transaction. This means that the defect was already affecting the property prior to the sale, so prior to the moment that the buyer and seller proceeded at the notaries. Criteria number 2, the defect was not apparent prior to the sale and cannot have been seen with a simple inspection. This means that neither the buyer nor his inspector could have noticed the defect prior to finalizing the sale. Criteria number 3, the defect is affecting the quality of the property. This means that the buyer would not have bought the property had he known that the defect was present, or he may have negotiated the sale price of the property had he been made aware of this defect prior to the transaction. Criteria number 4, the defect is preventing the occupant from using the property the way that he would like to. So for example, if your basement is infested with mold and you cannot use your basement until the mold is remediated for weeks or months, this could be considered as affecting your peaceable enjoyment of your property. Criteria number 5, the buyer does not know or could not have suspected that this defect was affecting the property prior to the transaction. So for example, if you are visiting the property and notice that there is a very strong smell that could be indicating the presence of mold, it is important for the buyer to ask those questions and maybe investigate this further.